Cacti are some of the most beautiful, interesting, and unique plants in the world. Unlike other houseplants, cactus requires different watering needs. Improper watering is the biggest mistake people make when it comes to growing cactus. Hello everyone, I'm Kim Jason and welcome to the Plant Prince PH. In today's video, we'll be talking about how often to water your cactus, including the main factors to consider, how to water cactus, and the best type of water to use. I will also share some personal tips in watering, so be sure to watch the video until the end. When or how often do you water cactus? Cactus evolves to store water in their stem and roots over a long period of time. Thus, they don't need to be watered as often. When to water a cactus is not a straightforward answer. One thing I learned from my experiences is cactus should not be watered on a schedule. You cannot set a fixed watering schedule because many factors affect the cactus watering needs. You must consider many factors such as the soil mix, size and type of pot and cactus, temperature, airflow, humidity, and light conditions. Understanding these factors will help you know when to water your cactus. Here are some of the factors to consider on how often to water cactus. The first one is soil mix. The soil mix is one of the important factors to consider in watering cactus. Soil mix responds differently in terms of moisture absorption and water retention. Soil mix that are rich in organics such as peat or garden soil requires less watering since it will take more time for the moisture to evaporate. On the other hand, a gritty soil mix will require more frequent watering since the soil mix is airy and loose, which increases the evaporation and draining. Next is the type and size of pot. Smaller pot contains less soil mix compared to bigger pot. Small pot tends to evaporate and drain water faster than bigger pot. Thus, cactus in smaller pot requires more frequent watering than those in larger pot. Glaze, ceramic, and plastic pots increases the time it takes for the soil mix to dry out. Meanwhile, terracotta pots are porous and allow water and air exchange in the wall of the pots. Thus, it reduces the time it takes for the soil mix to dry out. Next is the size and type of cactus. Younger cactus or cactus seedlings require more frequent watering to support their growth. They have higher growth rate or faster growth compared to older cactus. The genus of cacti also affects the watering. Some cacti prefer to be watered less often such as Mammillaria. Others will love to be watered more often such as Gymnocalcium and tropical cactus. Temperature, airflow, and humidity. Cactus grow actively when the temperature is higher or at least around 25 degrees Celsius. This means that the cactus will need more water to support its growth. Higher temperature combined with high airflow will also lead to increased evaporation, thus making the soil mix dry faster, while colder temperature and poor airflow help retain soil moisture. In addition, cacti also evolved to get moisture from the air. Thus, you may want to water less often when the humidity is higher, such as during the rainy season. Light conditions. Cactus grown inside of the house require less watering compared to cactus grown outside or in greenhouse. Direct sunlight and long sun exposure will also increase the rate of evaporation. Understanding these factors help you decide when the cactus need water. For example, during rainy season wherein the sun is not shining and the humidity is high, you may want to water less often. Meanwhile, during the summer, wherein the sun is at peak and there is low humidity, you may want to water more frequent. As a rule of thumb, cactus should be watered when the soil mix is dry. The more quickly the soil dries, the sooner you'll need to water. How to check if the soil mix is dry? The best way to check if the soil mix is dry is by sticking a toothpick at the bottom of the pot, not in the top of the pot, since there is a chance that the upper portion of the pot dries faster while the lower is still moist. Leave it for a few seconds, then check if the toothpick looks damp or moist. Another option is by feeling the weight of the pot after watering thoroughly. After a few days, check the pot. It is now lighter compared when it is recently watered. This one though may require some practice and skills. You can also use top dressings such as akadama. Akadama turns light brown when the soil mix is dry. Another tip is to check the cactus itself. Thirsty cactus that needs watering will have either shriveled skin or a dull, paler skin color. How to water cactus? When watering cactus, you must remember the soak and dry. Soak and dry method is watering the cactus thoroughly until water starts to drip out the drainage hole, then waiting until the mix dries almost completely before watering again. This method mimics its natural state. It will also help the cactus survive in the periods of drought. 3 ways you can water your cactus. Watering using watering can with long nozzle. Just thoroughly water the cactus until the water drips at the drainage. Water only at the base of the cactus. Bottom watering. Place the cactus on a container or saucer filled with water, allowing the cactus to take in the moisture through its root. Showering. This mimics the rain. Water the whole cactus. Saturate the cactus soil mix completely and stop when the water drains. This method takes less time, but you need to be careful. Avoid this if you do not have a good air circulations, since it can cause diseases. Stagnant water on cactus can accelerate fungal infection or cause sunburn. What time of the day is best to water cactus? Watering late in the afternoon when the sun sets or during the evening is the best time. Avoid watering your cactus during the hottest period of the day, since it may cause sunburn. In addition, cactus are calm plants, which means that their stomata, which is responsible to the uptake of carbon dioxide and transpiration, are open during the night. These allow the cactus to conserve their water by closing their stomata during the hot daytime. What type of water is best for cactus? Rainwater is the best option. It contains the right amount of mineral that the cactus needs. You can also use distilled water. Avoid hard water, tap water, or deep well water. These have lots of mineral that can build up in the soil and affect the cactus health. Tap water from the faucet is often overchlorinated and contains unhelpful minerals. Here are more watering tips. If you want a healthy-looking cactus, do not let its soil mix completely bone dry. Roots will desiccate if you let the soil mix completely dry. A little mist will let the roots of the cactus to stay active, which will result to brighter cactus skin color. Next tip, I always water them twice to make sure that the organic materials in the soil absorb the moisture. Cactus soil mix are gritty, and sometimes the water just passes through without completely saturating the whole soil mix. You can also add rooting hormone or plant vitamins occasionally. This will provide extra nutrients for the cactus. Lastly, I catch rainwater. Rainwater provides dissolved minerals and has a lower pH, which is beneficial to the growth of cactus. It also washes away dust that inhibits photosynthesis and make your cactus look brighter and more vibrant. Moreover, it dilutes and flushes salts and harmful chemicals that have built up in the soil from the tap water and from using fertilizer. Proper watering is crucial in growing cactus, as it helps promote growth, flowering, and fruiting. Watering may be a simple process, but you need to make extra effort to know when and how to water your cactus. Familiarizing yourself with the factors affecting a cactus watering needs will help you grow beautiful and healthy cactus. Hopefully, this episode helps you a lot. If you love this video, don't forget to leave a like and hit the subscribe button so that you're the first to be notified when there are new videos released. If you have any question, suggestion, or feedback, don't hesitate to leave a comment. Thank you for watching and see you on our next video.